All right, while that video process, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the second one. Open up the list. Next one on the list is number 21. All right, let me open that up. Number 21. Oh, where did that go? 21. Here we have it. Internet must be slow today. All right, so we have for a test of H naught, P equals 0.50, the sample proportion is 0.42 based on a sample size of 100. Use this information to complete part A through C below. Okay. Where's my best friend over here? Here we have it. Okay, so we're doing a we're basically doing a significance test, right? We're doing a significance test for proportion. So look, click on stat, we'll go to proportion stat, and this is one sample. We looked at two samples today, but they're just talking about a sample size, right? A sample size of 100. So you go to one sample and tell them that we got some summary that we're giving them, summary. Now the number of successes is not too clear for me right now, but we'll look at it. But what's the number of observation? The sample size is 100. So the number of observation is 100. Now take a look. When they said sample proportion is 42.42, they're talking about 42% of the observations are considered to be the number of success. So what is 100 times 0.42? That comes out to be 42, right? So what we have is 42 as a number of success. And if you do 42 divided by 100, that's how they got that proportion, 0.42. Now they want you to do a significance test. How do I know that? They want the test statistic Z, right? So go ahead and just keep it as hypothesis test for P. Give them the null they gave us. P equals 0.50, yes. And which direction? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter for right now. So I was going to change this inequality or, yes, inequality symbol for alternative hypothesis, but I didn't say anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this one and compute it. And here we have it. The Z stat is negative 1.6. Z stat is negative 1.6. Let me go over that one more time real quick. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and finish this first. Find the p-value for HA, the alternative, that p is less than 0.50. Now, can I use this number? No, right? Because my alternative over here is p does not equal to 0.50. So I need to try this one more time. I gotta go back to that same menu. Go to stat. Go to Z stat. I'm sorry, no, don't go to Z stat. Go to proportion stat. One sample with summary. And number of successes still 42 with out of 100 observations. But let me change the symbol to less than 0.50. And if I click on compute, I got that p-value is 0.0548. Rounded to the 3 decimal places, I will just write that as 0.055. It's a small number, but is it small enough? All right. Now, 0.055, it's small, but that's like 5.5%, right? And, you know, they didn't say the significance level. They didn't state it. But the most common one that we use is what? 0.05, right? So it's bigger than 0.05. 5.5% is bigger than 5%. So I would say it's not as strong as we want it to be in general. So I'll say p-value does not give strong evidence against H naught because this p-value indicate so it's either B or C. And let me read both of them very carefully. The p-value indicates that the null hypothesis is not plausible. You know, guys, when you get a big p-value, well, then we have to stay with the null, okay? small p-value is a strong evidence against the null. So once you get a small p-value, you can reject the null. But once we have big p-value, and if you want to write it down, big p-value means you have to stay with the null hypothesis. You don't get to reject that one. So p-value indicates that the null hypothesis is plausible, and that will be my final answer right here. So where did I go to figure all this out? I went to stat, proportion stats, because they were talking about proportion, the sample proportion. And when they asked about test statistics, I knew that I was doing the hypothesis test. So that's what you can do. Let me go ahead and post this one too, and I will just go through all of the homework problems, okay? Oh, not all of them, the ones that you asked about, all right?